Hey friends and yogis and yoginis and body illuminators, I'm Rebecca. This is Body Illumination. Welcome. Today we are working alternate nostril breathing. So we are going to discuss pranayama, the nadis, the benefits of this breath work, viragya, the sun moon breath technique, and also the nadi shodhana, also known as alternate nostril breathing. Nadi is a Sanskrit word meaning channel or flow, and shodhana means the clearing, the purification. So nadi shodhana is basically clearing and purifying the subtle channels of the mind and body, and also balancing the body through two major nadis. There are said to be around 72,000 nadis in the human body. And of those 72,000, there are three major ones. They are Ida, Pingala, and Sushumna. The Sushumna nadi moves through all seven major chakras, beginning at the base of the spine, at the root chakra, and all the way up to the top of the head. Now, at the same time, moving through the body on each side of Sushumna, on the opposite sides of the spine are Ida and Pingala nadis. The Ida and Pingala nadi spiral around Sushumna like a double helix of our DNA, crossing and intersecting at each major chakra. It's important to differentiate that these nadis are not nerves, and they are more of a pathway or channel for the pranas, the life force in our human bodies, or you could even say in our spiritual bodies. These 72,000 nadis don't have a physicality. In traditional medicine, if you cut the body open, you would not see them, or we have not yet found a way to see them. Okay, so Ida controls the right side of the brain and the left side of the body, and Pingala controls the left side of the brain and the right side of the body because of the contralateralization. So think of Ida nadi qualities as the moon energy, lunar nadi, cooling in nature, more yin than yang, nurturing, mentally focused, and the feminine qualities that we all possess of both male and female. We have masculine and feminine qualities. The Ida nadi is the feminine qualities in us. Now, in contrast, the Pingala nadi is the solar nadi, the sun energy, warm, stimulating. It is more yang in nature, creative, vitality, more masculine qualities that all human beings contain, red in color, and if we would compare the personification, it would be more Shakti as opposed to Shiva. Okay, so let's start to discuss the benefits of these wonderful pranayama practices. We're going to start with single nostril pranayama, Chandra Bhedana moon piercing breath, and the benefits. Calming and nurturing. It removes heat from the body. It controls the emotions. It's helpful to alleviate heartburn symptoms, helpful with high blood pressure issues. It's useful in mitigating fever symptoms. And with a daily practice, it steadies the mind, reduces tension, stress, and other mental problems, and it also reduces the flow of gall. So in contrast, Chandra Bhedana is among one of the 8 classical pranayamas that is mentioned in the Hatha Yoga Pradipika. Chandra Bhedana is known to destroy diseases that rise from excess wind. It purifies the brains, cures ailments caused by worms and bacteria. So in addition to that information from the Pradipika, it is also known for its stimulating and activating properties. It controls thoughts in contrast to Chandra Bhedana, which controls the emotions. It increases efficiency of digestion. It also reduces anxiety. And it activates the physical body and all associated functions. It replenishes oxygen supply in the blood. It activates pranic energy and provides the vigor to the body, and it helps to alleviate depression. It energizes and invigorates the body. It cleanses the frontal sinuses. It increases the body's temperature. It also is known to clear mucus from the system. It also removes blockages in the pranic energy, which in turn helps with reaching higher states of spirituality and also with our meditation practice. So then there are the benefits of the alternate nostril pranayama, nadi shodhana, which basically is a combination of the two. It relaxes and energizes the entire body. It balances both brain hemispheres, provides energy for the brain, improves brain function. It merges the left and the right brain thinking, and it cleanses the lungs. It calms the mind, it soothes the nervous system, tames the emotion, and prepares oneself for meditation and also higher spirituality. It improves sleep, and it regulates the cooling and the heating systems in the body. So these pranayama practices help us, specifically the sun and moon breathing and the alternate nostril breathing, helps us to reach a state of vairagya, which roughly translates as detachment. And in spiritual terms, it's a state of becoming transparent, so that you see the world. You are in the world, but you are not attached to the world. So for the techniques, there are a couple of different variations, but in general, you use your right hand, and your right thumb pad presses on your right nostril, and your ring finger pad of your finger presses on your left nostril. Now, your index finger and your middle finger, optional, you can place on your third eye, or if you prefer, you can keep them bent in. Also, if you are uncomfortable using your ring finger, you could use your pinky finger if that is more available for you. Now, there are also some other variations where you inhale and exhale through the same side, and that's also referred to as sun and moon breathing. So you basically inhale through one side only and exhale through one side only. So you would block off the right nostril, inhaling through the left and exhaling through the left, and repeat that, keeping the right nostril blocked off. Or if you're doing the sun breathing only, you would block off the left nostril and inhale and exhale through the right nostril only. That's another variation. There's also variations where you use cotton balls. Crazy, right? I've done this. It's a technique where you block off one of the nostrils, the pingala or the ida, depending upon what it is you need. So depending upon if you need more vitality or if you need more nurturing, then you would block off the corresponding nostril and nadi. Okay, for Chandra Bhedana, Chandra is the moon and Bhedana means passing through. And basically in this pranayama, you're piercing through, and anytime you cross the axis of the body, you have profound effects. So the left nostril is used for the inhalation and the right nostril is used for the exhalation. And the energy passes through ida, nadi, and on the exhalation through the pingala or the sura nadi. And then you just repeat that. So you close the right nostril using your thumb and breathing in. Try to hold full breaths, and using your ring finger, you hold both nostrils, open your right nostril, and breathe out slowly and steadily. And then repeat. Okay, now let's talk about Chandra Bhedana, a very effective pranayama. We're piercing through the sun. You're going to shut off your left nostril with your ring finger. And now breathe in slowly and deeply through your right nostril. And after that, you shut off the right nostril with your thumb of the right hand, and then exhale through your left nostril while keeping the right nostril closed. This is one cycle, and then you repeat it. So it's the opposite of the Chandra Bhedana. And now finally, Nadi Shodhana, alternate nostril breathing. I'm going to break it down really easily. So I am going to mirror you. So you take your right hand typically, and what you do is take your index and your middle finger down, and then you block off. So we're going to start here with our right nostril. So you block off your right nostril. I like to start with a 4 count. So you inhale nice and slowly, 1, 2, 3, 4. Then you block off both nostrils and exhale out through the right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then you inhale, keep this seal, and inhale through the right side. 1, 2, 3, 4. Block off and exhale through the left side. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so that's the basic beginner version. As you start to advance your practice, what you want to do is lengthen the exhalation. So you would start with inhaling, 1, 2, 3, 4, block off, and exhale. Let's go to 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, and exhale out, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay? Now the next part, which would be to retain the breath in between, and then also stay empty. Okay, so this is a little bit more challenging for some of us, and some of you might just have a natural ability for this, and some of you might be a little more adept with your pranayama practice, and that's great. So let's get a visual. You can do it with me. We're going to breathe in about 4 counts. We're going to retain, and I want you to retain the breaths for whatever's comfortable, okay? So if you really want to challenge yourself, you would multiply that inhale by 4, but you don't have to do that, okay? Just see what works for you, and then you exhale whatever the inhalation is by 2. So say it would be 4, 16, and 8, and then inhale 4, 16, and 8. And then the next part would be to stay empty too. So you empty out. Okay, so let's just first try a round. Again, take your hands, pull down your index finger and your middle finger, block off your right nostril, inhaling nice and slow. And that's one round of alternate nostril breathing. So this is a great way to balance the body. We typically breathe in through either one side predominantly or the other side predominantly, and this helps to balance it off throughout the day. So throughout your day, usually you're staying more left side dominant or right side dominant, and there's reasoning and justification for that, which I'm not going to get into right now, but this helps to balance things off. It's very soothing, it's very relaxing, it's very calming, it's so good for your nervous system. It's also great for your lungs, your respiration. It has a list of benefits that just goes on and on and on. But I encourage you to just try it to see how it works and play with it just a little bit at a time. Namaste. If you're interested in more yoga Workshop It by Body Illumination, then check out the links above and below, and subscribe to our channel and check out bodyillumination.com.